Welcome to a casted game between GUA Give You Anxiety versus the Sniper AoE. And GUA is playing as the Rus versus the Snipers English. We know the English longbows have been a terror on the ladder. So we'll have to see how GUA answers that with the Rus. And I've been casting some games, but I'm not seeing a ton of Rus games lately. So this will be enjoyable to watch to see how GUA puts a spin on the Rus. As far as the rank of these players, if I could have Twitch chat, maybe since we are doing this live, this is not a previously recorded game, this is live. Twitch chat, if you could do a rank check on these two players, I could share you their current rankings, but I guarantee you these are top 100 level games. Now, the GUA has been a balance tester for the game, so a lot of experience, lots of games for him. Sniper AoE coming from Age of Empires 2, and I know GUA was playing AoE 3. That's where I first met GUA, actually. But we do have GUA is clocking in at rank 28, ELO 1692, which is very good, versus Sniper AoE is ranked 176, ELO 1541. So we do have Sniper as the big time underdog technically in this matchup, and it'll be curious. I like to usually root for the underdog, so we'll see if Sniper's able to pull off an upset here against the great GUA. Now let's look a little bit of what he is doing. So he started off with his hunting cabin. It does generate gold. That's how the Rus work. And he is going around with his scouts, and he is killing the hunts out on the map. You saw the little plus gold there. For the Rus, they have these bounty systems. As you can see here, as they kill hunts, it gives them not only the gold, but it will give them a boost to their harvest rate. It will boost the hunting cabin rate. So they're able to go around, kill the hunts, and then they can also go around and kill the wolves, which you see him engaging in. And this is one way to do it. You can actually aggro the wolves and bring them back to let your town center do your dirty work. And meanwhile, typically for other players, you want to be trying to counter this by killing the hunts yourself. So let's see, did Sniper kill this hunt? He did not. So the Sniper has not killed any hunts yet, which could be a fatal error versus the Rus. I've actually seen players deny that tier 3 bounty because if they're able to get all of the hunts killed, they can start working towards that tier 3 bounty. You will be seeing that tier 2 bounty unlocked very shortly. Now, by the way, the Rus are able to train these additional scouts out of their hunting cabin, which is unique to the Civ. So by building that hunting cabin, it's generating gold. You can drop off food at it, but you can also train a scout out of it. So you can get additional scouts out on the map. Now, I think I did hear somebody was aging up. There you go. GUA going up with the Golden Gate. It's an economic landmark. You can exchange resources at it, and it gives you an additional exchange every minute. Now, we do have the Rus scout out here. Let's see how this goes. There we go. GUA, you can see plus 10. Plus 10, so I think GUA got the lion's share of that one. We do see that tier 2 bounty has been unlocked, only leaving that tier 3 bounty. I've seen some Rus players train some early knights and come out and kill the boar. Target the boar earlier on because it's going to give you a lot of gold and work towards that bounty. Now the council hall going up, about the only option for the English to train. There's longbow spam, but going up against the Rus, at least the Rus have the knights, which can deal with longbows better than most other cavalry in the Second Age, as horsemen are quite poor at dealing with the longbows. But we'll see what GUA answers. GUA's answer might just be to boom up to the Third Age and not even deal with it. So we'll have to see. Maybe he'll make some knights go out and kill some boar. Perhaps. We'll see what he decides to do. There we go, reaching the Third Age. Right now, just looking at the macro for GUA, he's got 7 on food, 7 on wood, and 4 on idle. There we go. And he is killing those sheep there at the town center. And he is going to be getting bounties from each of those. And I get a sense he's going to be fast castling fortress. That's Age of Empires 3. Now, you see Sniper going for stone. Anytime you see someone going for stone in the Second Age, 99% of the time, all the time, it means they are going for a town center expansion. So that's what we're going to expect out of the Sniper. Meanwhile, GUA just cleaning up the rest of these wolves here. They are labeled as bitey infantry. They provide no food to gather, only death. So we'll see if he goes for those boars. A wooden fortress being built back at home. That's the version of the outpost for the Rus. As you can see there, a very strong outpost. And this should probably give him the defense he needs against these advancing longbows that he's probably expecting to come out. But you know what? Is Sniper even training longbows? Currently not. I think he is going full boom. I think, you know, at this point, GUA knows longbows are coming. He invented the longbow rush. You know, it's not going to catch him off guard. He knows exactly how to counter it. And so Sniper says, you know what? I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to boom instead. And you see he has the wood and stone basically to build his second town center already. We do have an archery range being built for give you anxiety. What's going on up here? We've got a little bit of a scout war. Has advanced scouts been researched? Probably. Almost. It's going to be there in seconds. So with these advanced scouts, unique to Age of Empires 4, you can run out on the map and you could pick up the carcass of deer. They don't decay over time, and you can drop them off back at home. So he could just sit here, keep gathering the deer. He's already brought in, those are sheep. Under the safety of his town center. There you go. They just one-hand these bad boys onto their back, and he'll be bringing them back and dropping them off. So a great idea. Okay, so some archers coming out. Not sure what they're looking to do, but he is sending one archer. Maybe that's just a scout. I think that may just be a scout right now. Meanwhile, let's see. Is there perhaps any advanced scouts coming from the English? There's not. So he's going for wheelbarrow. You know, honestly, English farming is so good. You don't really have to go for the hunts. But it's more of sometimes just denying the Rus their hunts. So we'll have to see. And so one archer coming out, he sees the stone. You don't even have to see villagers. You can just click on it and see like, okay, stone has been gathered there. You can see exactly how much to, you know, there's a town center going down somewhere. And there you go. There's that town center right on this hunt. And though he has this town center on this hunt, I would not be shocked if Sniper tries to get a pick on these with his scouts. But honestly, this town center could probably protect those. So we'll see if it happens. It would be cheeky. He could do it though. Meanwhile, up here we see GUA seems to have forgotten that he has 3 scouts up north. They are a bit tricky to micro sometimes. Maybe he's busy doing this stuff mid-map, but nonetheless, they do have some scouts just kind of chilling there. I think they did a trip. Maybe it just looks like they've been staying still. Maybe they've already done one trip. I think maybe they have. It's a little hard to click the carcasses under the town center. You know, we do have some archers here chasing a scout mid-map. So the scout does go down. I think that was 2 scouts did go down, if I'm not mistaken. And his longbows are outnumbered since Sniper has gone for a town center boom. Let's see what we got here. Some longbows being trained up. But Sniper certainly committing to the eco of the English. And we will see how this pays off. It's a late live game, so no idea exactly what could happen here. We have an archery range and a barracks currently. 3 archery ranges and 1 barracks. So I think GUA is going to commit maybe here in the second age. I thought he might go for a fast castle, but I think he's going to go for a bunch of archers and perhaps a ram rush. But you know what GUA is able to learn by this little push here with archers. He has not seen any significant mass of longbows. So you put 2 and 2 together. The stone's missing. There aren't many longbows. Obviously, my opponent has invested in a boom, has a second town center, and is not going to have as much military to show for it. So I think GUA is using that knowledge and saying, okay, that's fine. I got a blacksmith. I'm going to get siege engineering probably soon. He's getting steeled arrow first. Good choice. And I would not be surprised. Honestly, I know Give You Anxiety's play style. He loves to play this one base, archer, spearman, dirty, dark age gameplay. This is what he likes to do. Very rarely do we see him actually go for a fast castle. So he's going to be just spamming an insane number of archers out here on the map and putting the pressure on Sniper. And we'll see how these longbows do. Now, longbows are great defensively, right? Because they can stand back by that town center and do plenty of damage. There you go. You see Archer going down essentially for free, some taking some damage. But as those rams come into play, that can make a difference. I don't know if Sniper has any man-at-arms on the field yet. What is this back here? A blacksmith of his own. He's going to be working on probably some of these upgrades. I am sure of it. Okay, longbows moving around. But yeah, I think GUA is in a strong position. Let's look at that bounty. What's he looking at there? 360. So has not reached that 500 bounty. Sometimes, like I said, Rus players can go and take out these boars. Can help towards that bounty. There's 2 boars on the map. One there, one there. And also another wolf. So there's more hunts for the taking if he wants to. Meanwhile, GUA, is he going to age up? I doubt it. He's going to keep making, he's got stable, he's got a barracks, he's got 3 archer ranges. He is committing to this age 2 push. Maybe he'll wait for the sniper to try to pop age 3, which probably will happen. We see a defensive tower coming down right now for sniper. And man, I feel like it's rare when you actually see the English quivering in their boots in age 2, hiding in their base against longbows. But this could be the ultimate counter to the longbow push here. Maybe because you're playing as the Rus, they're a little too afraid to invest in the longbow rush because those knights are just a little stronger dealing with them. Okay, 2 rams are made. Now, one fun fact, you can usually actually hear the ram, that little ka-chunk sound through the fog of war. Don't know why, but you can. So sniper has to know this is there. He maybe heard that and he's looking out to see what's going on. He could just pick off these archers and kite. Now, the difference here is these archers, if you look at their speed, as they die, archers have 1.25 tile speed. These longbows here have 1.12 tile speed. So the archers are faster, but in a defensive position, it favors the longbows generally. We also have a tower here, giving this network of castles when enemies are nearby this building. Sounds alarm, causing nearby units to get a plus 20% increase to attack speed, so they can attack faster, making them very excellent at defense. Now, villagers are going to need to deal with those rams, as you see happening right now. Longbows are just trying to box out those archers. Sniper doing a very good job against this. And there we go. 1 ram. It looks like it might go down, and that's a big investment, right? That's a big investment for him to be losing. This costs 300 wood a piece. Take a long time to build. So that's essentially losing a ram, but only getting, it looks like maybe half the damage on that outpost. That's a win for Sniper. And Sniper now has a sizable mass of longbows. And though there are a few knights out here, they're going to have issues if Sniper just keeps turtling back. And he did go with 2 town centers. So we'll see how this compares. I think, yes, UA is still sitting on 1 town center, which he loves to do. He is committing to these knights. But, I'm not sure. You would think on paper knights should beat longbows, but can kiting longbows behind a town center win? Perhaps not. At least the knights are armored, so perhaps the knights can win, but this will be more difficult than you would think on paper. And now let's see what's going down here. We got a small wall segment being built by the sniper AoE. Going to try to prevent those ratings, that rating from happening. Still got plenty of food on the second town center. Even as a deer here, he could be gathering. For GUA, he is just massing units. Those some villagers too. Okay, going for that boar carcass. So he was able to get that bounty. Look at this. He's up to 435, almost at that tier 3 bounty. He wants to build a mill and start gathering. This boar has 2,000 food. So it's going to be worthy. He could just go for this next boar and this wolf. I think that might be enough for him to get his tier 3 bounty, if I'm not mistaken. We'll see if he goes for it. But having a little bit of map control, using that boar, very smart idea for him. Meanwhile, his bunny has gone to farming, although the English have boosts to farmings. So, it's a smart move for them as a civ perk. And there we go. GUA does have the res to age up. I said we don't see him age up very often. He's 6 to age 2, but I think in this situation, he's going for age 3. He realizes this is not going to be something he's going to be able to break with the age 2 units that he has. So some knights running around, probably going to do some raiding while he ages. Okay, so we see knights taking some shots. You don't want to mess with English buildings because they have an increased attack speed. So they really do a lot of damage to you. And I think his goal right now is just distract Sniper. He's currently aging. Is Sniper aging? Sniper does not look to be aging and nowhere close to it. So the question will be, can GUA just push his military advantage as he hits the 3rd age here with Rus? There we go. Hit has started. Let's see what he drops down back at home. Maybe a siege workshop. He could also do it on the front line with those villagers. Nothing quite yet. Probably just queuing up technologies. Yes, there we go. Techs are in queue. And trying to stop this wall. Villager gets killed just on that raid. Another villager. 2 villagers down. Nice little pick there from GUA. Just a little one. And going to kite back. Going to begin these archer upgrades very soon. Any siege workshops in the works? Not from what I can see. Look at that. Scout's still bringing back a deer. Look at this. He's just, look at all those deer. That's so much food for him. He's got food for a long time right now. Not to mention 460 bounty at the moment. This is he's almost at that max bounty that he needs. I still wish he would just come out and kill these, but anyways, is what it is. Take note, Rus players, you can actually get to that tier 3 bounty. Okay, so what's Sniper going to do? Okay, he is aging up. He's aged up at the White Tower. Would have maybe liked to see this a little more offensively placed, although it could have been a huge gamble if a push was coming, because this landmark does not mess around. It's got a Gatling gun for a turret. You do not want to mess with it. So if it was on the front line, it would deal a lot of damage. But this will be good defensively. It's going to be difficult for GOA to get in there and deal with that. These villagers are certainly going to die. Down they go. And Knights looking at just position, but I don't think he's even invested in upgrade those Knights. I don't think he's going to be making any more Knights. You know, it's an expensive upgrade. Did he get it? Or maybe that was the upgrade. I apologize. Those are Knights now. They're not early Knights. So yes, he did get the upgrade. But now we have this tower trying to be built, trying to get that network of... Is network of the keeps? Network of the castles. I always forget. Network of castles. There we go. Network of the stone buildings. And meanwhile, GOA's just kind of chilling back. I don't know what his plan to do with all this res. He's sitting on 1,500 food? Question mark? I feel like he's mismacroed this, guys. This does not look like a planned out macro. I think he's realized, oh crap, look at all this food I got, and he's going off to gold. So he's trying to fix it. Does he go straight for the 4th age? I don't know. Because he's not training any units, is he? Yeah, he is. I lied. Okay, he's making some... There's a Springald. There's a Mangonel. He's getting the Boyar's Fortitude. Increase the health of Rus by plus 20. Okay. There we go. Boyar's Fortitude has come in. He is picking up his warrior monks. These warrior monks are running around and picking up these relics. I always see GOA doing this. He loves to pick up these relics, and he's going to be garrisoning them in the Abbey of the Trinity and generating that gold there. Just positioning himself, making some siege units. He knows that his enemy... Oh, now Sniper has reached 3rd age. We know he was building that landmark back a while ago. But we know that Rus Springalds are the best in the game. He's got a few mangonels. He's going to try to get some shots off on these longbows, which is a good idea. But I would think Sniper will be prepared for this. Will be thinking about it. Although right now he only has longbows. We see multiple archery ranges. He's only making longbows. So that's the thing. And he could see that too from this attack probably, right? Yeah. So we'll see how GUA is able to do this. 2 mangonels could do some damage. I'm not even seeing a siege workshop from Sniper right now. So I'm not sure what Sniper's up to. We must have one. Let's see, where is it? Oh, he's training it out of the White Tower. Okay, that's one way to do it. Kind of crazy that building's able to train siege units. Okay, so he just needs to get a good pop with these mangonels, and this might happen right here. Let's see what happens in this fight. If he can get a mangonel shot, there we go. Boom! Trying to heal, and at least he was able to escape. He's going to heal this up. Look how much damage these things took. But he was able to escape. Imagine if he had 3 or 4 mangonels there. That could have been absolutely devastating for Sniper. And you only get hit like that once, then you should learn your lesson and run away. As you see Sniper doing. Losing, unfortunately, the only Springald he had on the front line. What is going on over here? We got a long distance mining operation currently for GUA. I'm sorry, for Sniper. And GUA has taken 2 sacred sites. Has he killed this boar yet? He's not got the boar. He's capturing the sacred site. Does not have his bounty yet. He's almost there. He could get tier 3, but he doesn't want to right now, it appears. GUA advancing. He's got some mangonels. He's got some Springalds. No Springalds in sight. You can see some healing going on from these camps that have been set up for the longbows. Crazy ability that they have, able to heal that whole army up. But he needs to deal with the siege because he just can't afford more shots like that for the mangonel. And I don't know what his answer to it right now is. Throwing down stables, but I feel like it could be too late. I don't know. Oh boy, really? You gotta... Oh, I thought he was going to take a shot from these mangonels. Was able to snipe a knight. You saw that. Lots of DPS, obviously, or rather, Lots of damage. Oh, he does get one shot off. Boom. They are healing, though. They got camp set up. All sacred sites are currently controlled by GOA, so he starts that timer. 10 minutes from now would be at the 30-minute mark, would technically be victory for GOA if he can hold those sites. And look at that. Longbows do, in fact, counter knights, as you can see there. Just so much damage. He's able to just pick these bad boys off. Let's see, they've got 250, right? 250, and these guys deal 11 attack, 11 range, or sorry, 10 range attack, and then we gotta also account for the defenses he's got there. Okay, so continuing to just make longbows right now, but honestly for GUA, timer's on. He can just capture the sacred sites, and look at this. We've got archers hitting villagers up to the northwest. He's working on these stables. We might have some horsemen spawn, though, right here on top of the springalds, which I feel like these archers maybe want to be in a closer position. He needs to focus those horsemen immediately onto those springalds, which he is not doing. I think this was honestly the best opportunity he had to wipe out these siege units, was to just rally these directly onto the siege units while the archers are a little bit out of position, but that has not happened. Meanwhile, on the east side, GIVUA is adding insult to injury and is dropping down a castle, though these archers have something to say about it. Can they kill the villagers in time? I do not think so. There's a lot of villagers there. Bring in some more archers, but it's just going to be a little bit too slow. But meanwhile, back here, we've got Springald just continuing to wail on all of his stables. This is looking really, really bad for the sniper AoE. And I told you, GIVUA anxiety would be prepared for this game. Looking absolutely dominating right now. And his siege units are just working on the stables. All those stables are dead. And I don't think that really gives sniper AoE much option for military protection. All he has is longbows. What do we have here? We have a few cav that were retrained. Springalds will take some shots at them. What's going on down here? We've got this keep continuing to shoot. Oh, meanwhile, we've got just two knights down here. One knight and a scout, rather, hitting the woodline villagers. And big fight going on right now. Let's see what happens. We've got Springalds under attack by these horsemen, but you can see the archers and Springalds were able to kill those horsemen and knights no problem at all. And without the longbow support, he really couldn't move the longbows in because of the sheer number of mangonels that are protecting it. And GUA just loves to make this like one ram here, one ram there. Look at this. That ram's doing work. He just likes to spin that wood and get those rams in there doing work. And just continuing to siege down Sniper's AoE's base. And GG is called in favor of GIVUA Anxiety. Was ranked higher, ranked 28 obviously versus Sniper's 176. But a very interesting build order from the Rus and the English. Kind of not entirely standard, I don't think. It was a little bit different from what we usually see, typical like longbow rushes, maybe some early knights. Didn't see any early knights. Didn't really have much of a longbow rush. So very interesting game. But I will leave a link to these players' channels in the description. And thank you so much for watching this casted game.